It's been over 5 years since the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German, and investigators are still searching for their killer. A human voice can be analyzed using several different attributes like loudness, pitch, timbre, vocal tone, and more. Inflection is the use of different pitches or tones. It can help to distinguish grammatical or lexical meaning. Inflection changes with intonation or pitch modulation. Simply put, just using a higher or lower pitch, which humans actually do a lot. Most people don't speak like Ben Stein in a totally monotone voice. Changing one's pitch or intonation allows for inflection to express more implicit meaning within a spoken message. It can greatly change how a message is received. For example, if I say, "What is this?" you can tell I sound confused. But if I say it with this inflection, "What is this?" that sounds a little less confused and a bit more upset about whatever it is. Enunciation of the words also plays a part in this, but the change in tone and pitch really helps to make sure the message is abundantly clear. I'd like to discuss the originally released part of the recording with the words "down the hill." Now, I'm not a voice analyst or linguist, but for me personally, when I hear many people repeat this phrase out loud, I hear them say it with the inflection of a definitive statement. But when I listen to the recording, the inflection and enunciation has always sounded like the beginning part of a conditional if-then statement rather than a single definitive statement. Something like, "If you don't go down the hill, then insert some sort of threat," or simply, "Go down the hill or I'll again insert a threat." It's that "down the hill" instead of "down the hill" that makes it sound like the start of a conditional threat to me. I, of course, like so many others, have my own guesses on what that threat could possibly be, but I've never really been able to accept the many theories about ruses like asking for assistance or help of some sort. Most of us know what we think we see in his hand under his jacket when he's approaching on the bridge. There's also much talk of those who have heard the recording confirming that there was an audible gun cock, as well as brief discussion amongst the girls asking if and confirming that he has a gun. And I'm sorry, you don't ask someone to help you find your dog or your puppy or for any kind of help at gunpoint. It just doesn't happen, and it's not really a good ruse. The girls would instantly know it's not about a lost puppy or needing assistance of any kind, in essence, making the ruse part totally pointless. It's about force at that point. It's the threat of a firearm. Now, the trespassing cop theory, I considered it for a while, but not so much anymore. I'm still prone to believe a pointed firearm is more than enough to have just about anyone complying with your orders. That's intimidating as hell, especially to unarmed teenage girls. And cops also don't just go around pulling their piece on teenage girls for alleged trespassing in an area that's frequently trespassed. Again, it's not even a good ruse. It's actually kind of absurd if you ask me. No cop in rural Indiana is pulling a gun on rural teenage girls for trespassing, and the girls were definitely old enough and smart enough to know this. However, promises that compliance will spare physical harm is a common manipulation tactic for men who are abducting females at gun or knife point. The sole goal is to get them to a more isolated location and to get them to comply. Serious threat of immediate physical harm is one of the most commonly used and strongest manipulation tactics, and manipulating a victim into believing they will live if they comply is also a very common tactic with abduction. Plus, the threat of force that a firearm presents provides more than enough intimidation for this kind of manipulation tactic to work, even if murder is the real intent and there's really no way out. Many people took things to a whole other level when Tobe Leazenby did his Q&A session in the Carroll County Comet newspaper. He stated that it's believed the suspect used, quote, manipulation and intimidation factors, end quote, to get both girls to comply and go down the hill. But Bridge Guy simply holding them at gunpoint and stating that he would seriously hurt or kill one of them if they don't comply, or the semantic alternative that they could avoid being hurt or killed if they do comply, would fall under intimidation and manipulation. It doesn't necessarily have to be some sort of extreme or elaborate ruse or manipulation strategy. Of course, I could be totally wrong or off in how I'm assessing Bridge Guy's inflection and what actions I think he likely took. But I do strongly feel that he simply pulled a firearm and made them believe that if they complied, they'd make it out alive. So for me, it just makes sense that he could be saying something like, down the hill and I won't hurt you. Or even like, if you don't go down the hill, I'll harm you or her or both of you in some way. I'm being careful with my words here, but I think it should be obvious that I believe the sole immediate threat was a gun. And that's just how I've always interpreted it, and I'm interested to hear others' thoughts. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you know or happen to discover any information that could help investigators identify the suspect on the bridge, or if you have any information about the Anthony Shots accounts, then please contact the tip line as soon as possible. And keep yourselves and your loved ones safe out there.